And good morning. We are live. I'll do a little work. I'm not feeling like a lot of desire to work on this thing today, but we will. It's New Year's Eve. In fact, if we get distracted, just talk, I'm fine with that. Speaking of, good morning, Joe. How are you, my friend? Happy New Year's Eve. I am here. Nice. Nick, good morning. How are you? Right. I am also here. Well, that makes the three of us. Ooh, it's not too bad. Quite yet. Let's go to schmutz off. No, me and Nick are at the side door. Nice. Y'all can always come in through the front door. You are that respected. Ken, Ray, and Peter, maybe not so much, but you guys are. You're the in crowd. Just kidding. I'm going to hide in your shed. Nice. Had an 11 and a half hour day with 5.5 hours of drive. Shit. Well, welcome to Texas. I'm sure that's a hell of a day. That's interesting. So basically, half your time was travel. And you're on the clock. You're portal to portal, right, Nick? What's going on, Ray? Good morning, brother. I'm so looking forward to being away the next few days. I won't steal anything, but I will move everything around. I love it. Steal. What's mine is yours, Ray. Speaking of, I'll fill you in on an interesting little story from yesterday about that. Almost like that was a good lead in. I'm sorry. Oh God. Be right back, baby duty. All right. I'll wait for Nick to get back and then we'll do the story. But anyway, guys, happy New Year's Eve. It looks like maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like we made it through 2025. Maybe. The world hasn't fully blown up yet. I mean, it's doing its damnedest to do so, but it hasn't blown up. Bring a little bit of faith that maybe somehow we'll survive the insanity in 2026. I doubt it. I mean, well, yes, I don't doubt it. Yes, I think we are going to survive it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's pray. Okay. Let's get this shit going. I'm both dumber and smarter than you think. Never estimate me. Estimate. Never underestimate the power of my stupidity or my intelligence. We made it, yeah. I'd like to say that we are just about a quarter way through of the fuck knucklery that's going on. Quarter of the way through. By the way, all I'm doing is I'm just mixing putty right now. 2 balls have been put together. And just kneading it all together just so it becomes all one stable color. Roll it into a noodle. And then basically you bread twist it or braid it. And continue to just... I remember seeing this. God, I can't remember. There was a YouTuber I watched years and years ago. And the amount of stuff that I consumed when I first got into this hobby was great. And by consume, I mean the amount of material, learning material, was awesome. I got more than I need here for the ears, which is all I'm working on today. I'm going to work on the ears. Frankly, I'm not it's kind of like a low-key kind of day. I don't really want to get a lot done today if I can avoid it, honestly. That's just a little abrasion there. Next year I will be starting a Cyberpunk tabletop. Should be fun. I want to stream it, so we will see. Nice. That's kind of cool. My daughter has been watching a lot of D&D campaign channels recently. As she's becoming more and more vested in that gaming world. I'm so proud of her. I am proud of both my girls for their for what they do and what their passion or what their interests lie in. Back, false alarm. Okay, happy to hear that. So yesterday, I'll fill you guys in an interesting little story. Get some coffee going here. A little coffee chat with George. So you guys know I wear my baseball cap, old school Gunpla. Most people at work don't know what it is that I do. I telling the stories. You're telling the stories. I like storytelling. Hey, Edwin. Good evening. How are you, my friend? Soon she will be a dice goblin. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I think you're right. I hope so. You know, like anything, I don't care what people do as long as they're passionate about a hobby and do something with it. You know, as long as you're doing good and being creative and not being destructive, life is good. Sorry, guys. Just want to resecure the maquet piece here. In fact, I'm going to turn it around here a little bit and have it, in case it decides to take a tumble. It's taking a tumble on a jar. All right. Oh, I just finished my coffee. Well, grab another cup. So I wear my old school Gunpla hat. Every now and then people see that at work and they kind of like, what is that? But I got a couple of my younger team members. One guy's like less than 30. The other guy's 35. Including, 35-year-old is my senior engineer. So day before, my engineer brings in his son. Daycare is closed because of, it's the week of between the holidays. So he brought his young son in, and they're working on Legos and that kind of thing. And I don't know how it came up. He goes, and they come to me and they're like, hey, Peter, good evening. How are you? Fishing on 7-week holiday from painting. Well, nice. Do a little bit of catching up. Planning the next build. Good for you. I just need to wake up later. I think you need bigger coffee mugs. Yeah, exactly. So his young son's got all these Legos that they're playing with. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. My daughter's into it too. Kind of talk with him. He's a 4-year-old, nice kid. So he's playing there. He's watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Of course, I told him about I was a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan as a kid, or when I was much younger. Anyway, so nice kid. So they come in. They're talking about he's really into Transformers. I know you're into Transformers too, George. I'm like, I'm not into Transformers. I don't really care for it. But oh yeah, I know you like robots. I'm like, yeah, I like Gundam. So we just talked about it for a minute. So, I said, has he ever built a Gundam? Like, no. I said, okay. So I went home, and sitting down here was an entry grade. Somebody donated to me. It was an F00. I'm like, am I ever going to build this thing? I don't know. It was gifted. It was a nice gift, but it's like, I'm not sure I'm ever going to do anything with it. So I brought it into work, and I'm thinking I'm going to give it to my colleague, and he can give it to his son. And we went over a project, and at the end I said, hey, give this to your son. And I said, you got to look at the engineering on this thing. And he kind of appreciates the engineering because he's that kind of a propeller head. I said, the engineering on this model is off the chain impressive. But you guys are going to have fun. He goes, and he's looking at it. He goes, yeah, I think he's going to really like this thing. I said, yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy building this with him. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. So this was around, I don't know, 2:00 maybe. I got home last night around 6:30, and there's a text waiting for me of a video of his son holding the built model and saying, thank you very much. His dad's kind of coaching him on what to say. Thank you very much. I really enjoy this. I appreciate this. Is there anything else you want to say? And just say, thank you, George. Thank you, George. And, if you want to give me any more of these, I'd love them. So at that point, the video gets cut instantaneously. And he texts me as well, says, you don't have to give him anything else. Anyway, the point of it was that, I got to tell you, this to me is like, I hope like the best way the year could end. That I'm so fortunate for the amount of stuff that I do have. I'm not super wealthy. I'm like everybody else. It's like, we're day to day kind of stuff. But I'm fortunate enough that I had something like this and I could give it to somebody who would really enjoy it. And this kid he loved it. And is this going to turn him into a modeler? I have no idea. But maybe it's going to be something that he takes with him sometime down the road, and it fosters something. It opens his mind to something else. It's not Lego. It could be that it just creates an artistic bend for him, or maybe not. But either way, that message of just saying thank you, and he enjoyed it. And I mean, they worked on it like lickety fast. In fact, my engineer said that he sent a photo of the box to his wife. She showed it to him. He's like, Dad, come home now. I want to work on it now. So I guess they did. Anyway, it was a good little story. Anyway, George sharing the plastic crack. Got another. Konnichiwa. Hey, Tom. Good day to you. Good evening to you. How are you? How are things in Korea? So you couldn't wait to tell me this story because you answered a text? Well, when it comes from him, it's like, I don't know if it's work related or anything else. Hey, Emma. Good evening. How are you? Don't go to any tourist area, especially during the holidays. It's horrible and saying tourists are completely inconsiderate and messing up Japan. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Cue me sending a video to George of myself holding up a $100 bill saying, if you send me more of these, I really like them. Yeah. Well, it was an entry grade kit. So the good thing was it was like pretty cheap. We had another kid to the clan. Soon he won't have any money for drugs. Given that he had Legos and lots of Legos, trust me, Gunpla is cheaper, right? We all know that, right? All right, let's get working on. I'm in Shibuya, crossing, and stupid tourists from everywhere being assholes and smoking up when you should. I can understand because I feel the same way about New York City. At the same time, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? All right, let's get some floppy ears made. This is all I'm working on today. I'm just gonna make some floppy ears because I really don't want to do anything else. Smart. Mark the surface a little bit here. Anyway, happy New Year's Eve to everybody. I'm very excited. I'm hoping we'll get out of work early today, and I'm blasting right up to Maine. And I'm going to be spending the next 4 days with my wife. Very excited about that. Hey, kid, have you ever read about Warhammer? Yeah, I'd be very scared to turn anybody over into that. That's like, I'll let your parents do that one because that one is a very expensive, slippery slope. So I become an anti-tourist. I'm sorry to hear that, Tom. That's been a thing in the pond. They push people of Fuji because they are destroying the landscape. Well, yeah, then the unfortunate part of that is you're also building you've got an industry based around that, meaning that it's tourism is kind of like an important part of an economy. Wasn't this bad 14 years ago? A lot of Southeast Asians here this time. They blocked a famous view and charging people ridiculous money for my Fuji. For Mount Fuji, I'm assuming. A lot of stuff is, does it help that I have never actually been to Tokyo besides layovers in Haneda? No, no, doesn't count. It's just stupidity. Yep, already compare the price for one War Boss kid, Gazgul, and yeah, you can get an MG. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Edwin, I was saying this a couple of years back. I went to a gaming store not too far from my office near the Rhode Island border, and I was like, I saw a figure. I'm like, oh, that'd be a kind of a cool one to pick up and maybe paint. I like the way it looked. I'm thinking that'd be fun. And then I saw it was $30. I'm like, it isn't that much fun. Now, for me, I'm not saying for others, but for me, it just wasn't that important. All right, let me take a look at a picture of a doggo's ears. Oh, fuck. What does that? Okay. Have to make them relatively thin. I'm gonna shape it. I think I'm gonna shape it with a knife. Oops, that was a mistake. Well, I kind of live in Hokkaido with my Japanese wife. We're not in DK, so not really part of the tourist segment. No, you're not. You've married into the family. Oh, just talking 40K horse, one figure. 100. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. Hey, and look, I get it. I know that a lot of that stuff is made in Great Britain and there's probably a cost associated versus making it in parts further east. However, boy, that's not cheap. Alternative route to print. Yeah, we'll get a God School next year to lead my orc army just to enter the tournament. Yeah. I flatten this thing out. Let's do something triangular. Okay. That might be too big. We'll see. Here we go. Try to get it down a little bit more. I could make them bigger, but I don't want to overdo it. We'll see. About 160 flyer from Macross that Hayashi flew, but it was bundled with a 160 for a total of $400. Nice. So it's a bargain. There was a few interesting 1980s models kits. I do pick up a 4000 Hasegawa Prometheus Daedalus kit. SDF-1 Prometheus Daedalus kit. From there, though. For $40, it was worth the price. $40, yeah. Is that one of the Hasegawa ones? So that's not the movie edition. Let's make another one. Let's see how it looks. Anyway, to everybody, happy New Year's Eve, everybody. By the way, Tom, I'm assuming you're talking about your dislike of Tokyo and tourists, and you're talking about some of the models you bought. How's your wife? That movie edition. I have that one. Yeah. I would say this is a TV version. Okay. Is it a limited? Is it one of the red label ones, the limited edition versions? Anyway, anybody got anything special planned for the New Year's? That red label is the 40th anniversary one. Got it. Anyone let Tom know that Harpy construction has been canceled? Well, I was going to let you do so. By the way, when I was in the hotel, it was showing Macross Lovers again on TV. Macross Lovers? Are you talking about the movie? I was in Tam Tam Hobby Store earlier today and was looking at SDF-1 model, including Daedalus and Prometheus from movie by Hasegawa. Yeah, what's the difference? Because I thought the Daedalus and the Prometheus, I thought they were both in the movie as well as the TV versions. I mean, they were attached as part of the arms. Maybe I'm wrong. No, don't like that one. There we go. Give me a second, guys. How much time I got? Yeah, plenty. Let's see. By the way, in a Korean shopping mall with Gundam base and the Tamiya shop. Ooh. Plan for New Year's Eve is to clean up all the unnecessary things. Yeah, nice. Our ship's plucked from the foal that was done in the TV series and attached. Oh, I know that. I know what they were. I thought they were both in the movie as well as a TV series. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to go watch the movie again. Okay, this one's a little larger, which I kind of like around that corner. Yeah, I'm gonna redo this one. So this one's here is a little bit larger. I'm going to take this one off and redo this one. Edition has the original dedicated space carriers. Oh, okay. I guess it's been that long. I'm going to have to rewatch that. Interesting. 40th anniversary, 82. Okay. Well, this weekend I'm getting haircut, and sometime in January, February, I will be taking a week off. Nice. I wanted to just live in Korea. Do so, Tom. I'm assuming that, you can find a job there. Why not? Come on. Has to go MC06 Super Dimension Fortress Daedalus is from the movie and includes Daedalus Prometheus. That's what I thought. This could suck. Just throwing that out again. Yes, right there. That looks like the Daedalus and Prometheus to me, but I could be wrong. Maybe not. No, it's not. Doesn't exist as part of the SD1 from the movie. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Photo etch, because you got to have the photo etch to go with it. Yeah, I think that's what that is right there. All right. Throw all this shit away again. Stay. All right. Let's get this done again. Told you. Oh, you know it all. Mr. Know-It-All there. Heard from my buddy that the company I've been trying to get on with should start hiring early in the year, January, February. They should picking up where they left off with people that have already tested. Excellent. Nick. Praying for you, brother. I hope it pans out for you. And it's a space carriers at the arms. It's packed. The food is cheap. I know. Now would rather live Korea again instead of Japan. You don't see the Daedalus or the Prometheus. Yep, could be. Oh shoot! I look at the part of the spaceship, not the water ships. My bad. I didn't get the photo edge. Mwahaha. That guy's knowledge is up there. Tom. Well, we all have to be right about something every now and then. Let's get this thing laid down flat. But yeah. There's one. Two. I think this is just a little too large, so we're gonna clip it back right about there. Okay. Compress that a little bit. Give me a second, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna cut back. A little of that. Okay. That's better. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to shape it a little bit, and then that's it. Let's see. Bow down to your superior knowledge, Dom. Don't we all? Too bad. Only in Japan for one day. Is Emma having a good time? And how's your wife? All right, let's get one of these brushes. A little bit of shaping. And by the way, Peter, how's your wife? I'm hoping you guys are having a lovely, lovely time together. That's looking pretty fucking good. That one I like. It's a little bit more. I might do a little bit of puttying here. Thanks. I am going to have to do a little bit of feathering of these two. It's yeah. I have the Husker. That does include dayless, maybe it is. Maybe a TV version. I'm no longer sure. Yep, that would make sense. Full of rare kids. If you gave me time, now I'm looking forward to. My goal is still 2029 to head to Japan and be there for the 50th anniversary of Gundam. Maybe not the exact month, but I am planning on doing that. I got the 65830. Yeah, this one is the 65655. Whatever the hell that means. This one's not coming out as good. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. Backside I can push down quite a bit because ultimately no one's going to see this part of it. There we go. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit more in the front here, just add a little bit more of a piece to kind of bulk it out. So hopefully Japan, whether they do or don't, doesn't matter because I'm still going. And besides, I'm not looking to spend all my time in Tokyo. You know, I want to go down to Hiroshima. You know, and just I'm not looking to do all the touristy stuff. And frankly, it's to go there to celebrate the Gundam thing, yes, but it's not the only reason. You know, it's not going to be a purely an anime slash pop culture trip. I want it to be it's a land I've always wanted to see. To experience. So, do I care for tourists? You know, like being jammed? No, I'm not a. I don't like crowds, but you know, you gotta sometimes take the good with the bad, as they say. So we'll figure it out. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I think we're done. I think I'm going to try to do is build up a little bit more of a ridge here so we can see that it's an ear. There we go. There we go. All right. There we are. We're done. So that now just has to wait to be dried. Let's see. So I don't know if it is moving. Peter goes for $94 right now. No time, not with the kid in tow. The one you have is the one I have, which is the movie version. No excuses, Tom. Kids in tow, not in charge. Exactly. Nick, I like the way you're thinking, brother. Goes for $4,000. Yeah, approximately $31, Joe. But that Peter goes for $94 right now. I just did a quick look. I have a good guy who gets me and my kids for $20. Prices for imports abroad are usually ridiculous compared to JP domestic prices, of course. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Now I got to go and clean up my room. See you next year. Edwin, to you too, my friend. Happy New Year to you. And I'm looking forward to spending 2026 with you as well. They charge us Americans later. Edwin, have a safe one, Edwin. Don't do anything Old man George isn't physically capable of doing. Peter. Peter, how old are you? Let's change that term. 2026. 65841 is yes, you want battle mode. It's the TV version. All right. What is the price of this thing? I miss when they included yen on these things. 5,600 yen? I'm assuming 5,600 yen. Either way. All right. Doggo's done. Let's see if there's anything else I need to do to it before I call it completely. No, everything else I think at this point is going to be done via. So there we go. And it's going to be in there pretty far. And there'll be a lot of shadowing going on this thing. So a lot of this thing is going to be like when you get to the backer side, it's all going to get painted, and then oils are going to be provided to kind of darken and tone it down significantly. Let's call places that what they call them Deutschland, Nepal, Gulf of Mexico. It's the Gulf of Mexico. What else could it possibly be, Joe? Old as sin, but still younger than you. So I'm older than Sin? Wow, that's kind of cool, if not by much. Peter, you didn't even tell me. How are things with your wife? What is it with you guys? Tom's the same way. It's like you guys don't want to talk about your spouses. Let's talk about models. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, Ken, good morning. I paid $75 for the movie ship version. I don't remember what I paid. I got that thing through probably HLJ or Hobby Search or someplace. Ken, Kenny. I said she's good. Did you not read it? No. But that's all you said. You've gone on more about the SDF-1 than you have about your wife. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Now I paid $40. Man. What's going on, Ken? How was the intersection this morning? All right. In the trash. So at this point, these guys are ready to be what they call it, ready to be painted. My office is good. We did the shrine thing. Oh, that's nice. What's the shrine thing? I'm telling you, this is something I'm I love learning about other cultures. I love learning what is going on, what people do that is so radically different from what I'm used to. If it was through HLJ, then it'd be $40, but after shipping it would be $80. Not bad. Got a free half of someone's coffee they gave me. Nice. All right. I'm glad I hung up long enough. Tony, good morning. How are you? Happy New Year's Eve, my friend. She kind of let me go to my office to watch the stream so she didn't have to listen to it while watching JPTV. Ah, I see. So I'm assuming your office in your home, or is this your office in another building? Ken, Tony. We enjoyed each other's company and ate lots of yummy food. I love it. Now you can get back to talking about the SDF-1. Doing well, thanks for asking, and Happy New Year's Eve to you. Yeah, of course, Tony. How's the family? Hopefully everybody's doing well. So what I may end up doing is I may end up dropping a magnet in down below. Doing the same thing here, just dropping in a magnet to secure this guy. We'll see. But the doggo is done. And just got to wait until beginning of the... Ooh, you know one of the things I am going to do? Starting the heartbeat. Probably not until March or April. I still have to get this thing done, and then I'm going to finish the little SD kit. Okay, so far, I guess. Besides Dad thinks he is dying every 2 minutes. Pretty much normal. Oh, man. Love it, not love it. Okay. Just... I need a stiffer brush. See if that does. Not really. That's okay. It's blending out and just kind of maybe adding a few stripes or something like that into this. Okay, there we go. Hold on. All right. Sounds good. I'll start prepping. Now, my home office, the shrine thing is visiting the local shrine once a month, giving 1,000 yen gift to local deities and asking for their blessing. So you're buying your way into heaven. Ooh, I love it. God, it sounds like the Catholic Church. Hey, Seb. Good day. How are you? Happy New Year's Eve to you, my friend. So I got to start the PG Exia, got the base finish snapped up with lighting. Wiring done. Next will be the frame with lights. How's everyone on this sunny morning? Well, it's not very sunny here. So it's looking a little like we're going to get some more snow. But I'm happy to hear that it's sunny in your area. That's great. At New Year's, we get blessings and tokens. So we are updating our Kamidama, our God shelf at home. Kamidama. Yeah. I forgot. Are you off today? Me? No, I'm getting ready for work in just a little bit. Have you got a Daruma Dalim yet, Peter? Thanks, you too. Not buying, but paying for the upkeep of the shrine and salary of priests. Okay. It is 18 and snowing here. I wish it were sunny. Yeah, amen to that. Alrighty. So I'm going to start getting ready to pack it all in, guys. I'm going to actually rubber band that later, but real quickly, just to show you everything. So the doghouse is now done, ready to be painted. The dog, basically all I kept was the head to remove the ears. The dog is kind of ready to go too. We're going to prime it and then start the painting process and then move on to the base itself. So at this point, I'm going to be gone for a few days. That'll give it enough time to all dry, and then we'll be ready to start getting the painting going. You butchered Bluey. Looks great so far. It wasn't Bluey, but it's one of the. I know my daughter, I don't think has seen it. She's probably going to be mortified. Here it is sunny with blue sky, but freezing. Can't wait for the temperature. Yeah, I'm looking forward to us getting into spring, Seb. I don't do well in cold. I like to hibernate. All right, my friends. Still missing some laser holes. Laser holes? You want me to blow a hole? No, I'm not going to kill him. I want him to look like he's in fear. Not dead. All right, Space Noise, another rotation. See you on the flip. Joe, have a good one, brother. It was 10 in Korea after the holidays. I'm done with the snow. Yeah, same here. My dad was the same way. Right before Christmas, you get a nice 2 inches of snow. Nice bright white the day of Christmas. And then by the end of the day, the temperature starts to rise, starts to melt. By the 26th, it's gone. I feel the same way. I miss my dad. All right, guys. So let's do the outro real quickly. You know, as I'm done with this, there were some Koreans that were wearing a light jacket, not shot to shit, but the giant war machine controlled by a cat. Yeah, I'm not sure I want it to dead. I don't want it to injured. I want it to be cowering. Okay, see you all later. Hope everyone has a great and safe New Year. Tony, you too, brother. Cold temperature is easy on me. Later, fellas. All right, guys, let's do the outro. Stay safe and stay sane, everybody. Thanks for being here. Guys, 2025 was a very difficult year. Just in terms of just so much crazy shit going on. 2026, I'm hoping we'll start to see things go better. But let's do this. Let's continue to work as a group to elevate our communities. Bring people into the fold. Be kind to people. Show kindness, respect, and love for people. The amount of hatred that's out there, the amount of disliking of the other, it's got to come to an end. So much like we do here, we do good by everybody here. And we all come with different backgrounds and different interests and that kind of thing. But it's important to remember how much we respect and love each other. And let's take that into a broader community. Okay. So continue to do that. I wish you all a very happy new year. I wish you all the best in healthy, happy, prosperous, successful 2026. Go out there and do good. Show the world what we really are about. We're good people and we want to do good by others. With that, guys, I'll see you tomorrow morning from Maine. Love you all. Do good. Catch you on the flip. Peace. If only the world was like the Am Fam. Amen.